Hi, this is Rich Russell with Paraclete Consulting and Counseling, and I would like to talk to church leaders today about the condition of the American church. Let me be very honest with you up front. I believe the American church is dying, and there are significant spiritual reasons for that, but I also want to talk about the very practical reasons and what we can do to change the direction of the American church. I believe that it can go into a metamorphosis, changing it from what it is that does not appeal to the common person today, um, into a thriving community that is irresistibly attractive to a world that is living with fear and terror like we've never done before. So let me get straight to the point. I've been an ordained minister for over 25 years. I've been a pastoral counselor for over 25. I've been saved for over 40. I've been in and out of church leadership for over 35 years. Um, and I love the church. And I'm also deeply, deeply concerned for it. So let me get straight to the point. It's not healthy to judge any church for its practices or its theology. That's not what I'm here for. That's not what my passion is. I simply want to honor you and have you grow uh, in the church calling to know Jesus and to reveal Him. So let me get straight to the point. Technology is a significant contributor to the destruction of the church. Let me say what I mean by that. In today's world, why would anyone go to church? What does church do? Church primarily 80% of its time on a Sunday morning is spent with someone with a microphone in their hand, giving a sermon, an exhortation, however your church does it, and also with music. That's a large part of church on Sunday morning. So we have basically a song service and a sermon taking up 80% of the time in the church. Let me ask you a question. Why would anybody come to a church when they can get the best sermons in the world on the internet and also the best worship music? What does your church really have to offer? We really can't compete with the entertainment industry or for the resources that are available outside the church. Let me get to the core issue that I want to address today. I believe that God created us for relationship. He sent His Son to restore that relationship. And in between were the law and the prophets that Jesus summed up as love God and love one another. I believe the salvation of the church is to develop relational models that are irresistibly attractive to the people in the world. And I'm not just talking about social systems. I'm talking about Christ-centered models that focus on relationship with God and relationship with one another. I believe a model that is biblical is in 1 Corinthians 11 through 14. It shows people eating together, fellowshipping together. Paul certainly rebukes them for the way they're doing it, but he was not rebuking the format. He was rebuking the way they were handling it. So the very concept of getting together to fellowship around food in a Christ-centered manner, because if you remember 1 Corinthians 11, it talks about communion, and the center of it was, I will not bless you in the way you treat others and then expect you to come to the communion table and get blessed by God. But that's an excellent model to start with. And I'm encouraging churches today, and I'm here to offer my help to develop and explore those relational models as how they uniquely apply to your church. Again, God created us for relationship, and He wants us to be in relationship with one another. And that means that we've got to reverse it around. We can't have 80% of our time staring at the back of someone's head. We need 80% of our time to be face to face. either learning about God, being in fellowship with one another, practicing our relationship with God and one another. And again, I just want to say that I believe that there are models that exist today to make you uniquely qualified to be used by God. It says, if Christ be lifted up, I will draw all men unto me. If we get back to the basics of devotion and adoration to Jesus Christ and doing it in relationship with one another, I believe churches will thrive once again. So again, my name is Rich Russell, and I just want to let you know that I'm available. I've studied this for 35 years. I spent a lot of time with God. I've done a lot with small group dynamic. Are there models where we can be a relational church and be a church of 1,000 people? Most people say no. I believe yes. And we can use the very technology that has been destroying the church to actually enhance the validity and the relevance of the church today, and use that technology to facilitate relationships with one another throughout the region that you influence. So if you're interested in talking to me, I would love to talk to you about it. This has been a passion of my life, is to see a church, I guess I'd say a new reformation to take place in the church to prepare us for the return of Christ. So again, give me a call. My phone number is 760-759-4333, or you can contact me through my website at paracletecc.com. All that information is down below. And again, I look forward to connecting with you to explore the possibility of seeing a renewal in the church take place. And we could start in each local assembly. So please give me a call. I look forward to being in contact with you. And until then, God bless you and live loved.